Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
GM, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. The Mickey Mouse ears are back. We shredded our headset over the weekend, so we bring back the Mickey Mouse. We bring it back. Good to be back. Guys, I didn't move more than, 15 feet throughout the weekend. I watched so much basketball that I do think I developed like lower back pain because I just didn't move. I was just sitting there watching hoops the entire time. I'm pumped, though. I'm pumped to be back. It was nice to just be able to talk about hoops and not think about the market. You know what I'm saying? It felt really good. It felt good. Let's see who's here. We got Fenny's here, Joker Rock, Devlar, Mech Attack, Borland's here, DC1, We the People, Philip, good morning, DJ Local, Nine's here to the house, Brent's here, Luke, E. Cruz, Top Shot Common Man, Chico, Stubbs, Harold, Miners, to Chunk, Lopes. Luke, I already said your name, but you get 2 times because we're moving 2 times as fast this morning. Schnapper's here. Artemis, good to see you. Gerjot, Eric's here. Sanitize. Pack Drip, good to see you. Pack Drip, the ticket winner. Are you kidding me? Juan's here. Saints here. Doc, good to see you. Snoopaloop, Brother Fab, Sydney Cope, Chewy's here. Coach Finstock, yada, yada, yada. Bodavine, Mihal's here. 69ers, Chef T-Vo, Fenny, Strictly Sports, Nuckin, Futz, Eagle Putz here. Who else? Gnome, good to see you. FF Doom, New Swami, Alex, Waterfall Productions, Artemis, I already said your name. Might be the Zavala Bala. Big Ticket is here. Limsey, did I T Adams? Top Shot Talk. Or are you not working today? Are you off Top Shot Talk? Big Heck Money. The gang's all here. Breakfast Cereals, what's up? We got through it all. Good stuff today, everybody. I'm ready to talk hoops. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk play of hoops. We're going to look at the market. Borland's right. We do need more stream likes. Get that out. So we're going to do that. And then, hey, listen, let's get this out of the way. So at the end of the show, if you guys were paying attention on the Twitter space on Friday, as I was getting absolutely murdered on Twitter, maybe rightfully so. I reached out to or put a call out to some of the Metallic Silver Fandom Edition holders who missed out on the Run It Backpack because of assholes like me who scooped them up when Top Shot put them available on the market. I think I got like 12 or so. At the end of the show, we're going to give away, and by giveaway, not to you, to them, a chance at the Paul Pierce Run It Back that I pulled. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. I think like if that happened again, I honestly probably would buy again because of like what happens when something like that becomes available and you're just like, bang, 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 let's do it. But in retrospect, with time to think about it, I don't know. Maybe I do believe deep down in my heart that everybody would have done it themselves. But I also think that because of this show and because of my meteoric rise to fame, I'm held to a little bit of a different standard. So I get the pushback and the frustration. So I think we're just going to give them away. We're going to give them away. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? We need to go back to man of the people Man of the people. Next time, buy one and create a burner to buy a second. I know. I need one of those burner accounts. You got bully out of your mums. You're absolutely right. I know. I get it, guys. I know a lot of people would have bought them. And you know what? For those that do, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But the more I was thinking about it, the more I was like, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I will say though, I gave away my MGLE pack and now I gave away the run it back pack. So I'm out like $150, I think. So, but listen, it's okay. It's okay. That's what we do. Too famous for the regular people stuff. That's right. Spin this so that I become even more of a villain. We love it. All right, let's talk hoops because the games were incredible. The games were absolutely incredible. And God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's back. I'm so happy I don't have to do a single Oklahoma City, a single Portland, a single Orlando update. Just so much stuff we do not have to talk about. And I love that. I love that. We just saw good basketball. Even like the games that I didn't think were going to be good, we're good. I also had an incredible DraftKings run this weekend. Eric says, sorry, I just get charged for my VIPJ sub. It all works out. Good stuff. Good stuff. Top Shot comment says, give it back to the common man. You know what though? The Paul Pierce is going to the MSFE, but the Chris Bosh is the Twitter giveaway that we're doing Wednesday night. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that on Twitter, do that. All right, last call. Like the stream, subscribe, join the Discord. I'm also going to say, I don't know what my neighbors did, but the heat must be turned up to 98 right now. Either that or we're just so steaming hot for playoff hoops. But let's do it. We're going to go in order. We're going to talk Saturday, then Sunday. The first game that we saw was the Utah Jazz, Dallas Mavericks. Jazz take a 1-0 series lead with a 99-93 W. There were some big concerns. The Jazz barely squeaked one out. I granted they were on the road, but with the Mavs not having Luka and you saw the lead dwindling there at the end, there was a real shot. It seemed like they were going to fall down. If I'm a Jazz fan though, I think I'm still feeling okay because Donovan Mitchell took like he took 29 shots, went 10 for 29 from the field and had 32, 6 and 6. Like I know the 32, 6 and 6 looks good. But like if I'm Dallas, I'm like, wow, he went 10 for 29 and we couldn't have gotten that W. I think that is a little concerning if you're Dallas. Luka's already ruled out for game 2, which is tonight. Dallas, Utah getting the treatment it deserves. And by that, I mean NBA TV. So yeah, I don't know. Donovan Mitchell really refuses to Rudy. I didn't write Rudy's stats down, but I believe he had like 1 point and 17 boards or something crazy like that. One of the things that I thought was very interesting about this game, and I'm excited to take a peek tonight at this, is Bojan of the Bogdanovic just had 26, 5, and 4. But they ran a lot of the offense through him. And I don't know if they just kept creating mismatches for Bojan. But it seemed like anytime Bojan did anything, it was positive for them. So that's something to pay attention to tonight if you're playing the DFS streets. I don't know. I was surprised how much they used Bojan. Jordan Clarkson, kind of a non-factor. Conley didn't do too much either. It was really the Bojan and Donovan Mitchell show. On the Dallas side of things, I mean, nothing too surprising, right? Like Dinwiddie had 22, 8, and 4, and Brunson had 24, 7, and 5. Those are the guys that you expect to pick up or to pick up the pace when Luka's out. I'm not ready to write off Dallas, but they do need to get tonight. I mean, it's weird in a 7-game series to be like game 2 must win. But if they drop both of them at home and Luka's not ready for game 3, they're in trouble. However, if they steal tonight and they can give Luka a few more days to get healthy, I don't know, but it sounds like Luka's injury is a little bit worse than we thought it was going to be, which is too bad, man. It's too bad. I was ready. I was ready for some Luka magic. I don't know if we're going to be able to play the drop for the rest of the year, you know? We're going to take a sip. Anyways, we're back. Get those two in the octagon, Brunson and Fred VanVleet. Yeah, Jalen Brunson, thick with it. All right. Game 2 tonight, Utah Mavs. I'm excited for it. Second game was the best game of the Saturday slate. Wolves 130, Grizz 117. I wrote up a little bit I know I said I was going to do a show on Saturday, but after the chaos of Friday, I wrote up a little. I wrote something up instead. So I posted it in the Discord and also like threw it on the blog and on Twitter. But one of the things I mentioned with the Wolves, I still think the Grizzlies are going to win, but I was like, and not that Anthony Edwards is under the radar. Obviously, we all know who Anthony Edwards is, but I was like, we're going to see some like, if the Wolves are going to make this like a 6-7 game series, it's going to be Ant-Man that makes it like this, right? And that's exactly what happened. Like I was like, Anthony Edwards needs at least 2 30-point games, and he immediately went out there and went 36-6. Cat had a nice bounce back game. 29-13, iconic dunk over Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. got dunked on so hard he pushed somebody else. That was the best. That was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like, get off me. It was so good. It was so good. And Malik Beasley with 23 off the bench too. I think you'll get like 2 of these games, right, where Beasley puts up 20 points. Joker Rock says T-Wolves are a bad matchup, but Grizz should be fine. Shout out Joker Rock too, one of the Top Shot tickets winners. We love that. There was a bunch of fans in the Team Hold Streets that won tickets this week, which is very cool. Very cool. On the Grizzlies side of things, Jaren Jackson Jr. he was in foul trouble the whole game. And that's the rap on Triple J, right? He's like one of the most impactful players on the floor, but if he can't stay on the floor, it's going to be a problem. In like 19 minutes, the dude had 7 blocks. It was insane. Ja Morant had 32 and 8. And there was a stat that they put up there halfway through the second, or I mean, late in the fourth quarter, that was like he had 1 made field goal in the second half. It was all free throws. Ja had 32 and 8. One thing too, like especially if you're a fantasy guy, Brandon Clark had 13 and 12 off the bench. Now, some of that was due to Jaren Jackson Jr.'s foul trouble, but I could see them, like I know Steven Adams is their big, right? But I could see them having like a real, like that Clark could close. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. But I can see Brandon Clark continuing to eat into minutes into Steven Adams' time. But I love it. Wow. No, I'm saying Wolves in 7. Yeah, We the People, I agree. I was really surprised by that. I guess I don't know who you take out because Mikal Bridges deserves to be in the combo. Marcus Smart deserves to be in the combo. And obviously Rudy does too. But again, so we don't have game 2 of that tonight. I think that's tomorrow. I don't know. I wouldn't be too concerned yet, but the pressure dial is definitely turned up, right? If you drop your first 2 at home, I think that's concerning. I know Ja's stats for 32 and 8 are pretty impressive. I think we're going to bring a better Ja performance moving forward. 1 field goal made, it's not great. Dylan Brooks, I think I said he had 24 too. So that was a good sign. I'm not too concerned. I think this goes 6 or 7. I still think Memphis is the better team. I think like the Wolves ceiling is very high, right? When you throw out Karl Anthony Towns, I mean, D'Angelo Russell didn't even have a great game. Anthony Edwards, if he's going to continue to develop like this, like their future is really bright for Minnesota. I just don't know if they have the consistency to bring that ceiling every time. And we saw a ceiling game, but that's an impressive win for Minnesota to take game 1 on the road against the number 2 seed. That's I like it, man. Next year's Defensive Player of the Year, Grand Theft Alvarado. Dude, shout out Alvarado, right? Dick Chuck, good to see you. Good to see you, Dick Chuck. All right, let's go. Third game. This one bummed me out. Sixers 131, Raptors 111. OG had 20 and 7, I think. Siakam 24 and 7. Scotty Barnes had 15, 10 and 8. On Philly side, Tobias had a quiet 26, Embiid 19 and 15, Harden 22 and 14, and then the story was Tyrese Maxey at 38. Again, if you saw the write-up, we wrote up Maxey. What's really concerning about this, like I don't think it was a shock that Philly won game 1. Scotty Barnes is doubtful tonight, Thad Young is doubtful tonight, and Gary Trent Jr. is doubtful tonight. That is going to be a problem. I think if I'm Toronto, I'm almost like, sit everybody and just like focus on game 3. They'll have no Thibault for game 3. Just try to take game 3 and 4 and then make it a 3-game series. Tyrese Maxey, just like absolutely a monster performance of 38. I thought it was like, I always think it's weird. I understand in the regular season when there's like these point milestones of like, oh, someone's got 48 points. even though we're up 20, let's leave them in here to see if they get 50. As the game was clearly in hand, they let Maxey stay in there to get a couple more buckets. In the playoffs, I'm like, dude, I just want everybody healthy. We just saw what happened to Scotty Barnes. Let's get Maxey out of the game. Get him out of the game. Like, you don't need 40 points. You need to win game 2. So I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, NBA Top Shot Talk with the right attitude. Let's just simulate this to game 3. Let's just get right to game 3. Lindsay says, Raps fan here. We're gonna get killed tonight. Yeah, I think they're in a situation. Listen, James, playoff Harden hasn't shown up yet, so I'm sure we'll see something like that. But this tough scene. The Scotty Barnes injury is brutal. It's brutal. That's tough. I mean, it's going to be tough to recover from that. The good news is, I mean, the Raptors have been playing without or a healthy OG Anunoby for a long time. And he's back now, and he looked good. So I think that'll be good for them, but you can't be shorthanded against a Raptors team like this. And also, like, fouls seem to be a problem. I mean, Nick Nurse was in foul trouble. Everybody was in foul trouble in that game. So that's tough. That was tough. And then the nightcap, we had Warriors Nuggets. This was an interesting game. So Steph Curry comes back. He is on a minutes restriction. He doesn't start. He only plays 20 minutes. And the Warriors still throttle the Nuggets 123-107. Not even that close. It felt like it was a bigger lead. Jokic in 25, 10, and 6, but it felt like an empty 25, 10, and 6, right? Like, he was still good. But it didn't seem like he had control. Do you know what I mean? It didn't seem like like sometimes, like, everything is running through Joker, both on offense and defense, and that's when he's like MVP level. And he didn't seem like he had it. I will say, I tweeted this out. I tweeted this out on Saturday night and listen, I like Nate Duncan. I do. I listened to Locked On. I listened to him and Hollinger. I think he's smart. I think he's a smart basketball player. This was like some real engagement farming level shit where, let me see if I can find this tweet. I tweeted so much this week and I apologize. Let me see if I can find this tweet. So he tweeted out, here it is. Let me share screen. He said, the game again is illustrating why I believe, despite possibly being the best offensive player in basketball, it's so hard to win a championship with Jokic. Putting 2 on the ball 25 feet from the basket just makes it impossible for your D to be good enough. Like, dude, one game. It was one game. They're missing both Porter and Jamal Murray. And you can make the argument that doesn't impact the defense that much, but like, holy shit. I mean, like, there was halfway through game 1 of a 7-game series, and I was just like, get out of here, dude. Get out of here. I hated that tweet. And then I came back with, the game again illustrating why I believe, despite possibly being the best offensive player in basketball, it's so hard to win a championship when the other 2 max guys are injured and Austin Rivers is playing meaningful minutes. Just like, come on, bro. Anyways, game 2 of that is tonight. I imagine Curry gets a little bit more run. Jordan Poole had 30. I mean, like a lights out 30 too. I mean, he looked like, he looks like a taller Steph out there when he's taking those like step back threes and sidestep threes. And then Draymond had a very Draymond game, 12, 9, 6, couple steals, couple blocks. I got to be honest though, after seeing that game, this feels like Warriors in 5. I think I said Warriors in 7. I don't know. I could see them getting 1 and that's it. Especially if that was like, if you told me they were like, okay, he's not starting. He's playing limited minutes. I'm like, oh, then yeah, it's Nuggets should take this game. John Michael says, looked it up this weekend. Austin Rivers was ranked ahead of AD in high school as a prospect. He's playing more than him too. Isn't Denver in trouble though in the future? That MPJ contract is kind of scary. They're in trouble if he can't play, right? Like if he's hurt, yeah, they're in trouble. But I don't know. We'll see. Luke says, I don't want Jokic to win MVP, but understand I am wrong. There we go. That's growth, man. That's therapy stuff right there. I like that. All right, let's move on to Sunday. Also, shout out NBA scheduling, right? Because they called it. Saturday, the 1:00 game, and Sunday, the 1:00 game sucked. Like, they just weren't fun watches. Heat won 115-91. This game was over immediately. This was so bad, I didn't write down any Atlanta stats. I think Gallo had 17, and that was the closest. And I was like, I'm not writing down that Gallo had 17. Who cares? Jimmy Butler at 21-6. Duncan Robinson, we had a throwback, a true ballers performance from Duncan Robinson. Had 27, 8 for 9 from 3, just absolutely cooked. He was hitting everything. It was a Kyrie-esque performance. But Trae Young was bad. Trae Young, it was like one of the worst shooting performances in his career. Listen, Miami's going to win this series. And like this, it wasn't a surprise that the number 1 seed beat the number 10 seed handily. I thought it was going to be a little bit more competitive, but I mean, it was a wrap. Like, and it's funny because what Atlanta's strengths, right? Obviously Trae Young, but there we go. Stan says the judge bet on the Hawks. What a noob. Yeah. Like the strength of the Hawks is how deep they are, right? Like you're like, okay, the second unit when it comes out and it's like Bogey, John Collins, Squirter, like they had all these people that they could throw out there. And the second unit, like Dwayne Dedman killed Atlanta. And now Atlanta was missing Capella, and Okongwu filled in nicely, but yeah, this is going to be one of those things. Might be one of those 5 games, maybe 4. John says, are we shouting out the NBA schedule when you play the Pelicans 3 games and have 39 at halftime? This is what you get with the play-in. Yeah, but that game ended up being great. That game ended, well, maybe it's because I had a really nice DraftKings sweat, but that game was great. That's all I'm going to say about Atlanta, Miami. I mean, Miami, like, we're going to continue to underrate them, and they're going to continue to win games. Like, I'm excited for that. Whatever second round matchup I think is going to be fun. Like whether it's Embiid or the Raptors somehow pull it off. I think that this is going to be a fun series, but Miami's going to come into that second round very healthy, I imagine. The next game, which was like, it was the Grizzlies Wolves was the game of the weekend until we saw this Celtics Nets 115-114. I was like crying. I was that game was insane. For the Celtics to be up, what were they up like 84-69 in the third quarter? KD goes to the bench late in the third into the fourth, and Tatum plays the entire fourth quarter. I mean, the entire second half. He played the entire second half. When KD went out of the game and the lead shrunk, and then you knew KD was coming back in, but Tatum was going to be gassed and KD was going to be fresh. I was like, they are in trouble. They are in trouble. Kyrie was unconscious, so much so that he was flipping people off, telling people to SMDs. Quick note on Kyrie. We gotta stop making fun, not making fun of him, but like Boston fans, clearly he likes when you yell at him. Let's just start cheering for him. Or just don't do anything. Don't egg him on. Just let him do his thing. He was incredible. And a lot of people are like, this is bad for the game. You are a professional athlete. You need to be held to a higher standard. Nah, dude. If everybody's screaming at you, you hit a 3 and flip someone off, I'm here for it. Anyway, so KD had a bad game. He had 23 points, but shot 9 for 24 from the field. Just felt like he couldn't get it going. Picked it up a little bit in the fourth. Kyrie, 39, 6 and 5. Tatum at 31 and 8. He had like 7 assists in the first half. Jalen at 23, Smart 27 and 6, and Big Al, 20 and 15. Just good stuff. Hold on. We're middle of the way I see it out of left field. We're in the middle of the hoops, and he goes, Top Shot completely killed my interest in trying to active when they announced we couldn't use All-Star game moments for challenges. My account dropped about 500 as soon as they said it. Yeah, I know. The rare thing, it's because the All-Stars aren't assigned to teams. That is kind of a bummer that they do that, but there we go. Jump shoot with a really good point. Isn't the middle finger in Boston like waving hello to everyone? Agree. Agree. Kind of agree with Barkley that the Nets have a small margin of error if Kyrie and KD need to play at superstar level in order to win. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Like Kyrie and KD are going to get 100 combined, but who else? Like, and Curry got off to a nice start, but then slowed down in the second half. Bruce Brown, pretty ineffective. You're going to see this, and I'll tell you this right now because I've got the DraftKings receipts to prove it. Claxton is going to be playing more than Drummond. Like they're just not going to be able to use Drummond in this series. I'm sure Drummond will still start and Claxton will finish. I think that's just what we're going to see because they looked like you were way more scared when Claxton was out there, both as a defensive presence and as like a tipping guy than you were Drummond. Drummond's just too slow. David's right. Goran Dragic looked good. Goran Dragic did look good. Ben Simmons will be the savior. Jesus, good luck. But I like it. Listen, it was a 1-point game, It was a 1-point game, and this series is going to be intense. Like even if I think I said Celtics in 6, even if it's Celtics in 5 or 4, I think every game is going to be very close, very close. Also underrated was the JB bucket to go 2 for 1 with 45 seconds left. Yeah, he just attacked. He attacked. And I mean, everybody's seen the clip of the game-winning layup, but like, holy crap, that was great. That was great. Dragic is so old. He just looking like LG, baby. Looks like LG in there. Devlar says whoever wins this season is getting bounced in the next round. I'm assuming he means series, but I like the idea of whoever wins this season is getting bounced in the next round. I like that take as well, Devlar. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And listen, to get game 1 at home, you get game 2 coming up in a few days. Maybe Robert Williams sighting soon. I'm excited. I'm very excited. The third game, I think we all thought this was going to be a blowout, and Chicago fought. They played defense. It was weird. The Bucks won 93-86. Bucci Mane had 24 and 17. Levine had 18 and 10. DDR at 18, 8 and 6. And then Giannis had 27 and 16. Giannis is just freaking incredible, man. It's so good. He had a little bit of foul trouble, so that lowered his numbers a little bit. But man, he just comes in and immediately dominates. He's so freaking good. He's so good. Listen, if you're a Bulls fan, right? You're happy. You competed. It was a winnable game on the road. Oh, we get a Bandy sighting. A winnable game on the road. You get a lot to come. Like Levine didn't go off, DeRozan didn't go off. Like nobody really did anything, and it was still close. So you're holding on to that. If you're Milwaukee, you're like, hey, we played like shit outside of Giannis, and we still won by 7. So yeah, the dunk off the backboard was nuts. I know that putback where it almost looked like he was throwing it up to himself. I mean, he wasn't, but that was incredible. Yeah, and Sydney, shout out Caruso, man. Caruso was awesome. Caruso was absolutely awesome, and kept him in it. Luka ring, baby. What's going on, Alex? What's happening with Luka? Luka ring? Did he get married? What's happening? But yeah, if you're a Bulls fan, I think you should feel good. Oh, bet the house on the Mavs 2022. Okay. Dude, Alex coming in hot, man. Hot, Alex. What'd you get? Do it you? Little nose candy in the morning? Is that what's going on over there? All right, in the last game of the night, which was weirdly important for me in DraftKings, your boy printed this weekend. Suns won 110-99. Chris Paul, Chris Paul's my age, 30, 10, and 7. I mean, was just in control, like clearly. And this is what's so cool about him. He like picks his spots, right? And the game was like not close, but the Pels made a little run. Chris Paul was like, fuck y'all. I got this. And then just took over. And it was great. CJ and Chris went back and forth, like trading buckets and plays. It was a really like fun energy in the third and fourth. Also, I still think Suns in 4, but give me I want a reality series just like DeAndre Ayton and Jonas Valanciunas. They were going at it. It was so fun. Anyway, so CP3, 30, 10, and 7, 8 and 21 and 9, Booker 25 and 8. And then on the Pels side of things, we had Ingram 18 and 5, Jonas 18 and 25, 18 and 25. So big B for dunks. And then last but not least, CJ with 25 and 8. Really good games. Are you and your dog fighting? No, what ends up happening is when Kelsey leaves the house, the dog sprints to the ottoman to watch the dog. We love it. Hold on, we got a cough. We got a cough incoming. But what a fun game. Ayton concussion. Ayton did, man. He got rocked. He got absolutely rocked. But he came back in the game. I couldn't believe he was back in the game. So tonight we have game 2s of Dallas, Utah, Philly, Toronto, and what's the last one? Golden State, Denver. I'm excited. I'm excited to only watch 2 games tonight. Truly, I watched too much basketball this weekend. I didn't do a damn thing. We also, another cough. We're going to play a drop. I got to get a good cough. What kind of drop can I give you right now? We haven't had one the whole day. How about some Luka Magic, even though he's not playing? Luka Magic. hopefully we get to play that drop for good reasons. But yeah, Kels tested positive for COVID on like Wednesday, I think, and then I haven't tested positive, but have had symptoms like I'm just not feeling 100%. So we were like locked indoors for the weekend. Alex, is that the first time you've seen the drop? He's losing his mind. Alex, you did do cocaine this morning. You did. But yeah, because of that, it was honestly like good timing because you get to just stay inside and watch basketball the whole time. That being said, I'm ready to go out and party, so I need this shit to be done. Need it to be done. But yeah, I'm excited for more hoops tonight and ready to cook. Let's do this. Let's see what happened in the marketplace. Actually, no. Before we look at the marketplace, I want to ask you all. Did you guys buy anything this weekend? Because and not because it's like, ooh, I need to complete the set. Ooh, I need to boost my collector score. Did anybody buy anything this weekend because they just like saw someone balling and they were like, I need that? Because that's what I was curious. Because I did, but I'm curious if anybody else did that as well. No cocaine, only new bong and organics. There you go, Alex. There you go. But yeah, did anybody buy anything this weekend? Because I did, and it was just because I was hyped up. Chop said no purchases. Loaded up some moments for the moment ranks play. Buying into the playoff challenge. Paul said nope, quiet. Picked up a Reed and Matthew debuts just in case. All right, so for the challenges, no waiting for the hustle and show, which they're assuming maybe we get this week. Fenny got a Devontae and a Brunson TSD. Waterfall was on all day. Grant TSD. D'Lo TSD. JJL, it's okay. You're always buying, my man. And technically you did. You got an MGLE of Josh Giddey and Draymond Green. So there you go. I did, but not for fandom reasons. Okay. Bought some candy stuff. Bought a Beal MGLE and Fox MGLE rares for playoffs. Always buying herb. There you go. Finished the best of WNBA set. There you go. Picked up a few playoff moments. So I went out there and bought Anthony Edwards TSD after that game, which I know is like total fish move. It already had pumped, but I was like, man, awesome. Under $400 for that. And again, I was already cooking on DraftKings. So yeah, I went out and got that one. Hey, I'm actually going to show you guys what I did on DraftKings this weekend because I'm too hyped up about it. So let's start with Saturday. On Saturday, I went a little like full Bo Jackson on us. So I came in, I won $1,000 playing some NBA. This was my lineup for Saturday. This was like, so the 4-game slate on Saturday, we had Spencer Dinwiddie, Donovan Mitchell, Ant Edwards, Maxi Kleber, Jaren Jackson Jr., Dylan Brooks, Brandon Clark, and Fred VanVleet. The Fred VanVleet foul out and blowout hurt. And then I was very close to shipping this thing in first place for 5K. And then our man, what's his name? Steve Kerr brought in all Draymond and my hopes were ruined. So that was Saturday. But also Saturday, what we were doing, we're dabbling in the baseball streets just so I can connect with my good friend Greg, And Saturday, I found myself sweating some baseball. And there we go. We shipped the single entry 5K. So it was a 6K day on Saturday. Shout out the Angels. Shohei Ohtani went nuts. CJ Cron went nuts. Just good times all around. So that was we're only on Saturday right now. Okay. Now we go to Sunday. Let's go to Sunday. And let's go to, I know this is just me taking victory laps right now, and I get it. It's probably annoying. So the first thing we're going to do is, here we go. Let's look at the 3-entry max that I did. 3-entry max. So here we go. You're going to notice Zacharimi, which is my DK name. We were in first and third. So the first place lineup had Lowry, Curry, Squirter, DeRozan, Lopez, and then the CP3, Horford, and Joval, right? There we go, for 5K. Then over here, in third place, Marcus Smart, Struce, Tatum, Big Al, Nicky Claxton, Chris Paul, Murphy, and then Brandon Ingram, who kind of disappointed, but still, we ship, baby. We ship, all right? We're not done, though. Because I was feeling myself so much, I was like, you know what? I wasn't sure how I was going to do in the main day on the main slate. So I was like, let's do a short slate. Let's do the last 2 games of the night. I had a feeling the Chicago Bucks game was going to blow out. And if it blew out, I was like, oh, Giannis probably doesn't get there. All these guys don't get there. So I only played Kobe White and Bobby Portis from the first game. For that to stay close, but was just so disgusting, nobody went off. And then I stacked the second game. Boys and girls, however you identify, we shipped it. 10K right here. Chris Paul, White, Mikal Bridges, Bobby Portis, DeAndre Ayton, CJ, my man Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy closing for the Pelicans. Happy days. And Joe Val. We had a weekend. So, we needed it. We were due, guys. We were due. But that is how you start the playoffs. Devlar says, as a gambling addict, I love seeing this shit. We were due, guys. We were due. I think we had a lot of like min cashes for a while. How's the USFL lineup? You know what, David? I sat out USFL, and clearly it feels like everybody else did as well. I know, guys. What a day. I know. What a day. We absolutely printed. It was insane. I already took, like, you can see my balance up in the top right. I already took, I think, I don't know, like 10K off. Yeah, 10K on this lineup, but it was a total. Yesterday was a 19K day. We took down 19K yesterday. We took down 6K the day before. Matthew says karma for buying the run it back. I was karma for giving away the run it back. Let's say that, Matthew. Let's say that. But yeah, what a day. What a day. It felt good. Why did you sit out? They gave away a free $12 ticket for 100. Dude, so we the people, I was so locked into basketball and also not feeling great. And then I just like wasn't paying attention. And then I saw the news that it filled and it was bad. Deep Threat said, that's a lot of shipping. You're the captain now. Whew. It means law of averages means I'm about to get my ass kicked. Yeah, save some for taxes in 22. Yeah, it's going to be taxes and wedding, I think. We had a day, though. We had a day. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. MJ flu game, but Mikey. We like it. We like it. All right, let's go. Should we look at the market now? Should we look at how bad everything is? Let's see. We're over here at Own the Moment, the official sponsor for all things Team Holt. And here we go. So the top gainers, you're seeing some legendary moments. Now, some of this stuff is going to be tied to the playoffs, right? The playoff challenges. So you got Al pumping, Jimmy pumping, Jordan Poole, Rui, and Reggie Bullock all pumping. And then over here, what do we got? We've got the losers. Whatever. I don't really care about the losers. But let's look at the top gainers for sets. So Hustle and Show pumping a little. Oh, wow. No background lights to jump shoot. You're absolutely right, dude. This is what I need, you guys. I need an assistant. You guys keep me on my toes. I appreciate it. Let's get some lights going. All the lights. All of the lights. All of the lights. There we go. Bang. I know. I'm with you. I'm with you. Is the NFL taking over Top Shot? I don't think so. All right, here we go. So Hustle and Show, right? I think there's some speculation that we're going to get a drop this week on Thursday for Hustle and Show. We'll see. I'm honest. I think Top Shot was happy to have a relatively quiet weekend between their pack drop that they had on Thursday, the run it back issues, Top Shot account, all that stuff, right? So I'm very interested to see how Top Shot responds this week. Do they just go business as usual? Do they make any sort of announcements to address kind of what's going on? Or do they like delay the pack drop? So I'm curious what we're going to do. We also saw Candy delay their packs. They were supposed to have a drop, I think, tomorrow, and they ended up pushing it back. So I'm just kind of, and I know LG, the First Minute, had a podcast today. I wasn't able to listen before the start of the show, but it sounds like basically it was like, are sports NFTs dead? And I don't think they are, but I'm excited to look at it. Eric asks, when are you thinking they take historical moments out of Collector Score? I don't know. So let's say we get a Hustle and Show this week and it's the same price point as it was last time. Are people lining up for this? I know Hustle and Show is a popular set that people complete. So I imagine. Opinions on the new reward for MSFE after that run it back thingy, says David. Listen, I'll talk about it, but I think the last time I addressed or criticized Dapper, people were pretty pissed that I was doing that because I was one of the beneficiaries of the run it back. So let me just put that out there. I think based on what I've heard from people, the value is nice, right? Like it's obviously worth a little bit more than what those Series 1 run it backpacks are going to be. But I think there is a lot of excitement and hype around ripping a Series 1 pack that's a run it back. And these aren't. They're Series 2 hollows and they're Series 2 premiums, and it's not Series 1. So I think it's probably better to hear from those who completed the MSFE than it is from me. But I guess they're like, yeah, the value's cool, but I think there's something to feel like you get slapped in the face a little bit. You were chasing something. You were told you were chasing something, and they were like, just kidding. It's not. And I also think the Series 1 run it backs are something that people hold dear to them, right? I think they think that that's something fun for them. Are there no more other Series 1 nice packs being held? Yeah, Tandy, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe not of the rare sign, like the rare kind, but I don't know. I don't know. Superluminal says there's been some cool hustle and show moments lately. Also, the game recognized game, especially extra spice drops, are quite profitable if instant flip. So yes, max packs. I do wonder though, Superluminal, if everyone is like, oh, these are instant flips, but then you remember what the prices are now. Do people not do it? I don't know. The gift. Oh my God. We gotta stop talking about the gift. But yeah, I mean, best of luck to anybody that completed the MSFE. I hope you get #1 cereals. I hope that happens for you. Speaking of which, let's do that right now. Let's spin that wheel right now. So this is what we are. Let me put this over here. We are, as I mentioned earlier in the show, listen, if you're here right now, you can't win this. This is all, I reached out to people who completed the Metallic Silver Fandom Edition set and got burned by assholes like me. And I reached out or put a call out, and anybody that reached out to me saying, yes, I completed it. I'm going to spin a wheel from those people that I heard from for a chance to win the Paul Pierce run it back. So we're going to do that right now. Some names you'll recognize, some you won't, right? We got JJL Smith in here. We got Eagle Putt. We got JR, Laro, Kid Duke, All City SG12, Fun Guy SS, Scotty J, Green Curry, T88 West, and Eric. Eric, who was the one that put together a pretty well-written thing right before they screwed up the MSFE challenge. So there's that. There is that. Looks like there are some Series 1 rookie rares and some So Fresh, but I haven't found much more. That's for the Series 1 packs that they're still holding on to. So we're going to spin this wheel for the Paul Pierce right now, and we're going to give that away. And you know what? Some can say like, hey, you're just doing this to make yourself feel better. And maybe that is true. But that's, what can I do? Therapy, probably. Here we go. Good luck. Who is getting the Paulie Pierce? Remember, the Chris Bosch is the Twitter giveaway that we're doing. It's on Wednesday. It's looking like Green Curry. Green Curry 415. Congratulations. You are winning the Paul Pierce TSD from the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I have it, so I can let them know. But congratulations. Very happy for you. We love to see it. Janie basically said, oh yeah, Eric the poker player. Yes, that is Eric the poker player. Janie basically said they're in the final stages of testing the new collector score system. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a Spaces later this week. We'll get a Spaces later this week. All right, that should put the run it back situation, unless you did not sign up for our Twitter giveaway. If you're here, I imagine you did. And you probably created some bots around it. I'll share the tweet in the chat right now. But we're giving away the Chris Bosch. Oh, wait, I shared the wrong tweet. Goodness gracious. That's my timeline. That is my timeline. Don't look at that link. Look at this link. So there we go. Luke said, I didn't complete an MSFE and I didn't get a run it backpack. What about me? Great question. That's good energy right there. Good energy right there, Luke. All right, let's go back over to Own the Moment for a little bit. Let's see what's going over there. At least JBB did something for the run it back holders, unlike Team Hold. For the run it back holders, Stan? What are you talking about? What did he do for the run it back holders? What did he do? Shout out Show Me the Data, though. They really did put together a ton of giveaways. Little Dustin in the street. Good morning, Dustin. I wonder what Disney movie's dropping today. Or what trailer, huh? Why are you up so early? Stan, what are you talking about? Do you mean the MSFE holders, or did they do something for the run it back holders too? Yeah, Eric has to Stan trolling. That is what Stan does. Stan loves trolling. I think he did a giveaway just for the run it back holders. Oh, that was nice of him. That was nice of him. Yeah, because they got undercut hard. I know he collected a bunch of moments, but don't know what he did with them. Yeah, he's given away. There was a Twitter thread that he was giving away. I missed the run it back part. That's nice. That's nice of Show Me the Data. Yeah, those moments were collected by the Show Me the Data people, right? So, Stan, if you want to donate some moments, I'll give them away to the run it back holders. There you go, Stan. Fuck off. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. What else do we have over here? So let's see the login. Come on, bro. I am logged in. Yeah, I'm gonna do moment ranks after that, anyways. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if they're gonna have the challenges up right now, but let me see. The way hey Mike, no foot on you specifically, but I've always, when you guys called people rent seekers, but you all can turn around and make a move like that the other day. Why can't everyone benefit? The way I see it, I don't really know what you're asking, especially because I didn't flip anything. Are you saying you're mad that I bought the pack that was available on the site? Is that what you're saying? It's unclear. Also, I don't think I've ever called anyone a rent seeker, so there's that. But I understand what you're saying. I already addressed it at the beginning of the way I see it. Maybe you could go back to the beginning to hear my comments on that. So up to you. But yeah, listen, if you are comfortable saying you would not have bought that when it came up, then I'm fine. I'm happy to hear that. If you believe that you would not have purchased that when you saw it, I'm happy to hear it. But listen, I fell. Wait, what's it? I feel like we need a Stan and Mike show someday. I do love Stan. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Listen, I totally understand. If you think you wouldn't do it, I totally get it. And I remember like Ed Mass said on, and you know what? In retrospect, Ed Mass said he was like, yeah, I just don't think you guys should have ripped him on stream. I don't think you should have, or Dustin Lee said you shouldn't have given it away. I think that's all fair criticism. The plan to rip him on stream was to give stuff away. And it was a Series 1 run it backpack. I do think in that situation, there was nothing that we could have done after purchasing him that would have made people feel good. Dick Chuck, I see it. I see you, Dickie Chucky. You know what I mean? So I think I don't know. I understand being like, hey, dude, you are a hashtag influencer. I expect you to do better. Stan says not mad people bought it. Mad market is tanked even more because of it. That's fair. That is fair. Get your money, however. Okay, so I see what you're saying now, the way I see it. Juan says, what a moment on Friday. Not sure if it was yours or JBB. No big deal. Still, yeah, just shoot me a DM, man. Shoot me a DM. All right, let's what was I going to look at here? Oh, the challenges. Let's see what's happening in the challenges. So we've still got the W challenges happening. Those end tomorrow, or actually no, in 2 days. Both of I did not complete the starter, but this one I did complete. The Flash Challenge, earn your spot. $128 away. Oh no, only 55. I got to complete that. That ends in 6 hours. The Metallic Silver Fandom Edition Challenge. I'm not going to complete, obviously. Darius Garland and KD Hollow. I think I never expected you to do better. That's fair. That is fair, Joseph. Yeah, you guys need mental health checks? We'll do them. Let's do the triple threat of mental health checks, and then we'll build a moment ranks lineup, and then we'll get out of here. So here we go. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. I'm I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. We love it. We love it. Also, Topsy Cred's good to see you. The last thing I want to say on this, and again, I can understand you being like, Zakarian, I don't want your take because you're someone who benefited from that. Well, let me just remind you, I am now down $150 on all the entire experience, or $130, whatever. The last thing I would say, oh, Dustin, there we go. Dustin's in the house. Never had any hate about anything done, just the optics around it and how people would likely react. Sad part is best. Mike is man of the people, Mike, and it's hard to be in that situation. Yeah, you know what? The last thing I'll say, what did I miss for 4 mental health checks? Last thing on it, I'll say is that I do think, I think we are still stuck in this thing of if we don't get the W, no one should get the W, and this might not be that specific scenario, right? This might not be exactly that because you could be like, well, you didn't earn the W. I will say, though, if you would have done the same thing, if you put yourself in the same shoes, then I do think you have to think back and be like, wait, why am I mad? Why am I mad? Top Shot, though. I mean, Dapper, putting that out there was crazy. It was crazy. But anyways, that's it. I think I'm done talking about it. We gave away we gave it all away. We gave it all away. So I don't want to hear it anymore. Let's build a Moment Ranks lineup. Let's do it. Here we go. So this is tonight. We got a 3-game slate. Chris Chiozza, lock him in. All right. So Luka's doubtful. Trey Burke. I thought we were going to see some Trey Burke minutes, and we didn't get too much, right? So if Trey is out, let's see what Brunson's 3-point bonus. What is that? Is that over 1? So he'd need to hit 2 threes, right? He would need to hit 2 threes. That's something he's not like he's a marksman. He's not chucking a lot of threes, but that's something I'd keep. Their usage is just going to be up, right? Spencer Dinwiddie, another one where he needs 2 3. Dinwiddie's assists probably the way to go, but Dinwiddie and Brunson are going to be high usage players. That's something we got to keep an eye on. When Boban, honestly, I wanted to talk about Boban and then I didn't, but Boban, I feel like Boban is going to get playing time at some point, and that's something to pay attention to. Maxi Kleber, let's look at what his moments are. He's going to get a lot of run. He only needs 2 threes. I think one of these 3-pointers from the Dallas game is a good play. Let's look at Donovan Mitchell. What is his numbers right now? Donovan needs 1 block, 2 steals, 5 assists, 3 threes. The 3-pointer is probably the best play there, right? There you go, Sean. There we go. Pinball Wizard said Brunson hollow pull was at least well timed with Luka out. That's true. Here we go. What else? Don't take it personal. I just hate everyone. There you go. I like that, Royman. I like that. Yeah, so I think figuring out this game is going to be important. Now, my play tonight that I'm locking in, and I got to see if he's got other moments. OG Anunoby needs 2 threes, 14 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. OG Anunoby is going to be a lock for me. Scotty Barnes is out. Thad Young, doubtful. Gary Trent Jr., doubtful. OG's going to play a lot of minutes. I think figuring out these Toronto pieces are important. Siakam is also another player that I'm going to have an eye on. Let's see what Siakam's stuff are. For me, it's probably the Siakam block just based on stuff. So, yeah, he needs 1 block to get there, 2 steals, 7 assists, 28 points, 1 3. So, yeah, Siakam's interesting. When we look at Philly, let's see what Embiid's doing. It's crazy. There's all these plays so far, and we haven't even gotten to the late game that has Curry, Clay, Draymond, and Jokic. So Embiid, right? Embiid needs 4 assists, 2 threes, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 34 points. I honestly don't know if I'm going to play Embiid. And here's the thing: not that, Maxi. If we think this game blows out, maybe you go underweight on the Philly guys. So Maxi needs 21 points to get there, 3 threes, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. What's Harden's numbers? Harden's assist numbers seem to be way up lately. He needs 1 block, 1 steal, 12 assists, 3 threes. Man, the three's probably the way to go. Man, It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game, tough moment rank slate. I kind of like fading this outside of OG or Siakam, maybe taking one Toronto piece and fading the rest of this. Let's go to Jokic over here. Jokic needs 34 points. 1-3. The Jokic 3 is always in play. The Jokic 3 is always in play. I think that's the one I'd take a stand on. I wonder if Curry's numbers are down because no, not really. Needs 24 points, 4-3, 6. Yeah, I'm probably still fading Curry. Draymond, though. Draymond, I do think could be somebody playable. What's Draymond's block looking like? Needs 2 blocks. I wish that was 1. 8 points, 1-3, 7 assists. The Draymond block's probably in there. What does fading mean? Good question. Breakneck. Fading means like staying away from. Like I'm just going to try to not get as much exposure to that game. So I think for me, I'm going to try to take 1 or 2 Dallas pieces with Donovan Mitchell or Rudy Gobert. So do like 2 and 1. And then mate one of OG or Siakam. What was that? That gives us 4. And then probably Jokic. I think that's the way to go. For me, anyways, because you want those like the Jokic 3. I know he's not shooting a ton of them, but if he hits like 3, all of a sudden you're printing. So I think that's where I'd go on that. All right, guys. I'm excited for more basketball. I'm excited for more hoops. We got 3 games tonight. For content purposes, I don't think we're going to do the 89 Cavs tonight, mainly because look at the bags under my eyes, guys. Look at that shit. So we'll get the 89 Cavs later in the week. Morning marketplace, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Wednesday, we've got Top Shot Takes. We'll be back later at night, 9 p.m. Thursday, I don't think we have. Thursday, we might be streaming the drop. Wednesday, we also have the Candy Show with G Dunn at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll have a graphic up later today. And then Friday, we've got the Happy Hour show. I'm sure Tony will make an appearance at some point. I also should shout out Aaron Wilson. I believe it was Aaron Wilson. He sent, I want to make sure I cover up my address and stuff. Did I do it? No, I'm not going to be able to do it. Address something to Top Shot Tony. Listen, Aaron sent me, we got some Grant Williams, okay? We've got Carson Edwards, Detroit basketball. We've got another Carson Edwards. Wow, a lot of Carson Edwards. Some taco. We get some Taco Tuesday. Okay, some Taco Tuesday. But this is where shit gets real. We got Jaylen Brown rookies. Jaylen Brown rookie. Huh? Jaylen Brown, like another Jaylen Brown rookie. That was incredible. Very generous of our man, Aaron. Wait, I want to make sure his last name's Wilson. Otherwise, I just butchered it, and that's not nice. Let me double check. Yeah, Aaron Wilson. Awesome stuff, right? Very, very generous. So good shit, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope everybody's feeling well. It's all blur. I know it's all blur, Rick Souls. I know. Just trust. I hope you have a great day out there. Excited for some more hoops. Stay tuned to All Things Team Hold. If you haven't joined the Discord, I'll drop a link in here right now. It's also in the show notes, but I'll give you your own link right here, right now. Hope to see you guys later in the week. Have a great day. Go Celtics, baby. We out.
Well, the top shot streak